Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry about the delay there. Like you saw me for a second and then you didn't see me anymore. But I just needed 5 more seconds. So sorry about that, guys. But welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Saturday, the 9th of November already. And I don't know if y'all went out today, but if you did go out and you were amongst the peoples, let me know if it felt like Christmas shopping to you, because that's how it was where I live. Oh my Oh my gosh. These guys are too cute. Oh my gosh. They're on the same bed. Because I can hear her little claw hitting the floor. I'll take a picture to show you guys later. Oh my gosh. Seriously, you guys. I don't think it gets cuter than that. Two dogs on the same bed. Two dogs on it's an extra large bed, but they're extra large dogs. Wow. Well, let's see who's in the chat tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Again, like I said, if this is your first time here, my name's Tanya or TitaniumBuilt. You can call me either or. If this isn't your first time here, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for yet another upload. If I keep messing with my hand, it's because I have a Band-Aid on it. I tend to knock my hand into things. Being blind on one side, you tend to knock your whole body into a lot of things. So you are in the right place tonight. I need to change that. I still have it up for tomorrow, but it says Friday night. So that's it's kind of backwards. I saw that. True Crime Lullabies. I think I wrote you back. That she is a miss and that she's an actress. Why is everybody an actress? Why is everybody an actress all of a sudden? People are actresses, actors. Maybe I should become one. Yeah, right. I couldn't act to save my life. Hey, Stephanie, probably. Hey, Candy Wrapper. Welcome in. And I did see BHB's tattoo for Sebastian. Yeah, we played that last night. I think that was the first thing we played. And she couldn't even do the tattoo right. She couldn't even get the tattoo right. Like Betty. No one should ever let her do anything on her own. I mean, she didn't. Actually, she wasn't on her own. She was with like 3 other people. What's up with that? It's crazy. Hey, Cat's Life. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hey, Donald. Donna, Donald. I was going to say your last name first. I was going to switch you up there. We'll switch you up, girl. Proud Mimi. Well, it's good to see you guys. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Honey Edler. Gillette. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know why. I can't even say that word tonight. I'm not even going to try. There goes my brain. Hey, Shelly. There went my brain. My brain just decided to shut off for a minute. Hey, Akira. I like that name so much. And I love your puppy. It's the cutest little puppy. Hey, Night Star. Well, no, actually, I don't know. I got 2 back here that are pretty darn cute right now. I can't say that they're not. Jennifer's making Christmas cards today. See? Christmas spirit. It was so busy. Like, when I was out and about, I had to go to, like, too many places, like, when you need, like, one thing from one spot, and it was bad. So, I went to Target, and most Targets are set up the same, but it goes, like, cash registers, then it goes, like, travel, like, your travel products, then it goes makeup, and then it goes, like, skincare, like your body washes, your shampoos, and all of that. Okay. Picture this. I was all the way back at the pharmacy almost. Like, so it would have been like where the body washes were. I'm like, where are all these people all of a sudden shopping from? Like, I was like, sign me up, because I love to shop. Sign me up. Hey, Elvin. Hello, everyone. Hugs. Looking forward to many more. Oh, look at that. 3 months. Your arm changed. Your little titanium arm. I need to remember the colors that they go in. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for being a member for so long. Hey, Terry Dean. It's good to see ya. Hey, Snowflakes Nightmare. Yes, I don't like snowflakes. No snowflakes over here unless they're like, you know, cornflakes. That'd be okay. But like the frosted flakes, those are okay. That's what it reminded me of when I said that. Member for 4 months. Look at that, J Dub. And thank you, Proud Mimi, for the $20. I appreciate that so much. I really, really do. Thank you so much. That's very kind, all of you guys. An hour and a half. Your closest target is CMO and Company. That was me growing up. That was me. Growing up, we didn't have one. We had a Walmart. So that's where we all congregated. And then I always wanted to go to a Target. Like that was our thing. Like if you went to Target, it was like, bougie. So now that I literally live, I live the same distance, I would say. I think it's a little bit further to the Walmart than it is to the Target. So Seth and Tony, they did not get one. They did not get a tattoo. That's what I was wondering myself. I was like, well, if this is a tattoo party, then where's the guys, right? For the tattoos. I'm going to blow my nose really quick. Sorry. It's like allergies. And you know what? Like I sit here and I think that I need to blow my nose, and then I blow my nose and I didn't even need to blow my nose. I live in the valley. You just got a bench from Target? Oh. Yeah, Stephanie, probably. I do buy the whole store when I go there almost. I almost bought a pillow today and I put it back. So thank you. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that because it was macrame and everything. And it was tan, it was beige, it was all the things that could be right with the pillow for me. And I just was like, no, I'm going to put it back. I did good. But I had to go to like 15 different places today. All I wanted was a little wooden riser for my pot. So, but I found one. I finally found one. Kathy ain't got no time for BS. Getting those tattoos is creepy. Thank you for saying that. You know why? Because I was listening I was in and out of Nonsense's live today. And I wish I would have been there right when this was said. But I guess what was it? I want to think of the words that were said. That I was over here talking about the tattoos. Yeah, like Brittany J had something to say, I guess, about me saying something about Betty's tattoo, getting a tattoo. Well, I don't agree with it. I'm allowed to say that, right? I mean, it's my channel. I mean, I think I'm allowed to say that. I don't agree with it. If that was my child, I would be in jail. I would. Katie is a much stronger person than I am. She is actually. She's physically and mentally. I can tell that she is. But that who thinks that that's a good idea? It's not like it's going to be seen. It's not like she got it on her forehead. You know what I mean? It's on her back where it's going to be covered. Even if she wears like a tank top, it's still going to be covered. So then she gets it, and then she gets the puzzle pieces, which haven't even been on like an autism thing since 1999. That's a long time ago. That's 25 years. Like, wow. I don't even know if I can say I knew what autism really was back in 1999. And then she said, yeah, Gigi, you're right. She says they're blocks. They're blocks. Are blocks for what? He's not a baby. When I think of blocks, I think of like the little baby blocks, that used to spell out baby. Facts, as a mother who has lost a child, I would personally remove it. Just saying, J-Dub. I would too. I would too. I mean, that I would be feeling some type of, I would be out of my mind. I'd be out of my mind, especially if it was, I mean, what? And then what? Okay. So this is what I don't get, right? And maybe this is how my brain works. This is how me and Betty are different, right? So Betty will move on to the next case, just like she does, when she's tired with milking whatever case she's on. And after she's tired with it, she'll move on to a new case. Does she get another tattoo for that missing child? Or does that missing child not matter as much as Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers did or does? Because, it'd be did if she's in the future. So see, I think if I did it once, my whole body would be covered with tattoos of kids' names. You know what I mean? It would look a little weird, but because I wouldn't be able to say, well, your child's not as, your child wasn't like Sebastian. So that's because, that's why I got Sebastian. Like, do you know what I mean? I'd be getting everybody tattooed on me. Why not Summer? Yeah. Or Caleb, she's always have one or have that. Yeah. Like, why not Summer? Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it's weird? I think it's weird. Maybe it's just me. What if he's found alive? How would he feel? Yeah. Some strange woman has his name tattooed on them. He would feel freaked out probably. Oh, yeah. 15-year-old boy, he'll be 16 next month. That's weird. It's weird. I'll say it all day. Hey, nonsense. I think it's weird and I think it's creepy. There's a ton of things you could have got tattooed on you. But I mean, who am I to say what to put on someone's body? I told you guys last night, I've got Chinese letters on my lower back that I don't know if they're my name, my initials. We'll find out one day. Someday. I think it is the most disrespectful thing I've seen in true crime done to a family member. Because it's forever. It's forever. And I'm the one, and I'm the weird one, I guess, over here, according to BJ, because I said something. Because I said I didn't like it. Well, I didn't like it yesterday, and guess what? Don't like it today. Didn't wake up feeling any differently about it. Sure didn't. So I'm glad that you're in the chat, because I was gonna ask them a question. I was gonna ask the chat a question about your life, because I figured that people probably went and saw it. Okay, because I didn't get a chance to see this part. I did get to see the part about BJ saying that I was weird for saying the tattoo thing. So the comment about Seth, that's the about his son having more, what was it, more bitches than him? So did he say that in Betty's live? Like, did he comment that in her live stream? How did that come about? I know one of y'all will tell me. Because I missed that part of the live. I don't know how I missed that part, but I need to go back. I was in and out today. I was in and out of stores. That's my problem. And I was trying to be nice and like talk to people, at the register and stuff. I was trying not to be like on my headphones. Betty repeated it. Okay. So she said it, and it was because, like, her and Seth are so cool like that, I mean, he whispered in her ear when they were in bed. I shouldn't say that. Hey, Jude, I shouldn't. They're gonna get me next. It's already in the comment section under Nick the Hat's freaking video. Let's go. Let's swing by there for a minute. I have a couple things to show you, and then we'll read. This case gets weirder and weirder. Okay. Just to let you know, like, I mean, if you want to put me in injunction, don't. I said if you want to, don't, because time is money to me, right? And I just have a lot of things. I'm busy. That's all. I'm just too busy for your injunction and fun. But maybe whoever nominated me, right? Because someone nominated me in the comment section over here. Maybe you can go give them one. Let's see if I can find it really quick now that it's like new. Oh, how does he have 132 comments? It said pretty much something like, I hated Seth. I don't hate Seth. I've never said that in my life. I've never said that he done anything to his son. I don't think he did anything to Sebastian, like, eh, regarding this case. But, if I can find it, I'll pull it up. But I was like, "Are you kidding?" Someone sent it to me. I was very grateful. There it is. Avondale Mama, 470. I guess 420 was taken because, I mean, that would have been a lot better. That would have been a lot better. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. Okay. What am I doing? Is it this one? Okay. So you can see it. Let's see here. Right here. She's very anti-Seth and hurtful rhetoric. What's hurt? What have I said that's hurtful? Name one. I mean, I would like to know about the hurtful part because, I mean, but the hurtful part is a little, What y'all be doing out there, subscribers? What y'all be doing out there? You guys are out there. You guys are out there doing the most to some of y'all. Um, some man, that person's probably in the chat right now under a different name and we don't even know it. Man, I just don't do that kind of stuff. Don't be trying to put me in the middle of this injunction. I told them if they needed to get a hold of me, who to call. And it's not me. It's not me. Don't call me. Ice cream. Right? Aries, well. Aries, if you change your name one more time, if you didn't keep Aries in it, I would be guessing. I'd be second guessing it. Because what I wanted to read to you guys, the reason why I asked about the whole Betty and Seth thing is because One World Corp, At Night Media, they're all the same. Just because you use a different name doesn't, I don't know. They're just trying to make it look like they've got so many separate entities, but they do technically, but they don't have anybody that works for them. And the person that they do have that works for them is an actress, the one that went on the news the other night, last night, that was on the news. Like, what? She's an actress. It's like, what the heck's going on? What are you doing? Always trying to get up. Her claws are killing me tonight. Oh, there we go. Hold on one second. She's going to cry till she gets her way. Come on, Ryan. Will you move over to that bed? They're sisters. They're sisters. I'm going to try to fight through it and pretend like I don't hear them behind me doing all this crazy nonsense. I can't help myself. Do you hear her crying? And oh, look, she moved. See, she's moving. She's older too. Oh, yeah. You just go back there and lay right, Nate. This is my. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be laughing, but it's just like this. These two, yeah, they're sisters. She'll go over and she'll cry until Araya will get up. The older one will get up and move. Or she'll drop her bone, or she'll do this or do that, It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay, so At Night did come out with, or One World Corp. I don't know why I say it like that. They came out with a statement regarding recent misquote. This is the weirdest to me. Like, can we do that? I'm gonna print me out some of these. Okay. All right. I'm gonna print me out some of these, right? And I'll just put under Poppy and Ari, that's fine. Or I'll put it under TitaniumBuilt. It don't matter. They're fake anyway. And I'm gonna put, that statement regarding recent misquote. I'm just gonna print out a bunch of them. So anytime that I misspeak, which is like all the time, I can just throw one of these out. To public release from One World Corporation or One World Headquarters. Sorry, One World Headquarters. But up here it says One World Corp. So I don't know. Subject is statement from At Night Private Intelligence regarding rumors circulating on social media in regards to missing teen Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 15. Do you think? I just thought of this. I love Sebastian's name. I think I was one of the first. I literally one of the first people to just talk about how cute his him saying his own little name would be. Do you think people putting it out there though, like every time they write it, they'll write like Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? Do you think if people were just wrote out Sebastian Rogers, it would make it easier for people to remember things about the case? Like, are we complicating it? I don't know. I just thought of it. But I love his little name. I think it's adorable. And I know that when he was a kid, I bet you he said it so cute. Like, when he was really little, learning how to say it. So it says here, attention, At Night has been made aware of a video circulating online. They need to make this writing better so that people can actually read it. Because, this is hard to read. The small font. It says that circulating online that purportedly features a creator involved in the coverage and search efforts for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. In this video, it's suggested that Seth Rogers commented, "Wow, my son has more expletive than me," in reference to tattoos related to Sebastian's army. You think so, Badger? Yeah. I know that sometimes during I've read this a long time ago, and not in this case, because there's no sketches, but in sketches, they'll make, sometimes you'll look at a sketch and you're like, man, they made that person's nose huge. Why'd they do that? They'll do things extra prominent, even if they're not that prominent. Just so that, more when people see that person, it clicks with them, I'm just trying to think of what we could do for Sebastian like that. Because, he's adorable, but look at the sighting, that we saw. What was that, North Carolina? That sighting they had. There's a lot of 15-year-old kids that are dark-haired or sandy, blondish brown hair, lanky, awkward. They're all awkward at that age. Just, But it says here, we would like to address the issue to clarify the record. Clarify the record for who? I guess for who? The world? I guess. I don't know. The statement attributed to Mr. Rogers specifically involves explicit language, is a misquote or mischaracterization. Oh, because it's damn near impossible that he would cuss, right? Did you hear him tell us all to F off? Oh, okay. Our review of the available information does not corroborate this claim. It appears the creator was likely referring to the community support shown through tattoos in honor of Sebastian, often referred to as Sebastian's Army. However, the explicit comment in question was not made by Seth Rogers. Well, I guess Betty's buddy is telling a different story. Maybe that's why we didn't get no coverage today of a biker rally. We take the accuracy of the information we share seriously, especially given the sensitive nature of this case. Misinformation can have significant implications, and we strive for transparency and truthfulness in our reporting. Wouldn't you guys think it'd be so funny if they kicked Betty off the case? If they kicked her out of the group today, kicked her from the group tattoo yesterday, kicked from the group today. I would giggle. I would. I'm just sorry. It's a mess. I shouldn't giggle when it has anything to do with Sebastian, but This part, I just disconnect from him, I really do. Because these people are not helping this little boy. At Night is committed to verifying facts through credible sources and encourages our community to do the same. We apologize for any confusion this misquote might have caused and will continue to monitor the situation to provide the most accurate updates. We appreciate the diligence of our viewers and readers in seeking the truth. Thank you for understanding and continued support. They got more to say. They got more. They got more to say, they said. They got more. We want to clarify that this statement is a misquote or a mischaracterization. After reviewing various sources and discussions related to the case, there is no evidence to support that Seth Rogers made such a comment in the context. In this context. Okay. So he, after reviewing various sources and discussions related to the case, there is no evidence to support that Seth Rogers made such a comment in this context. Context matters, It appears that the creator might have been referring to the widespread support and community tattoos dedicated to Sebastian, often termed as Sebastian's Army, but the language attributed to Seth's has been inaccurately reported. We understand the sensitivity surrounding this case and the potential for misinformation to spread. It's important to verify information through credible sources. Yeah. Before drawing conclusions, misquotes can inadvertently skew public perception, and we encourage everyone to handle such matters with care. If you have any information concerning the whereabouts of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, please contact Sumner County Sheriff's Office at 1615. I don't have to put a 1. 615-451-3838. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigations at 1-800-TBI-FIND, or via email at tipstotbi@tbi.tn.gov. Now, yeah, I mean, more. It's not. And you know what it is? I mean, the thing is, like, he cares about the bitches. Except this. I mean, he cares about getting some girls, if that's what he's calling the girls, if that's what the term for girls are. Because, I mean, literally, within like a month, he's hanging out with Michaela. And his son's missing. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. I'm saying it. I said it. I mean, I wouldn't be finding no true love of my life, trying to be out there trying to find. And no, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't be doing that. But if I say that, and I already did, now I'm a Seth hater. But I don't hate Seth. I don't hate anybody. I really don't think I mean, and the closest person to that's nobody near this chat room. You know what I mean? There's only one person I think that I can even go, I don't hate that person. I don't hate nobody. Hate's such a strong word, It truly is. Okay, let me grab my chapstick before my lips fall off my face, and then we will read back. We'll read over the rest of this court document that SF decided to drop for us the other day for us to read. They did add Queen and SF to the injunction, apparently. But they're adding up to 50 people. And now I've heard a couple other people state this too. I've stated this also. Are there 50 people covering this case? Because if not, I'm damn near got to get one. You're going to get one. Everyone's going to get one. I mean, if Donald Trump doesn't help out and give his resources like he said that he was going to, I mean, they'll be subpoenaing him. So, before we start reading this document, this has gotten completely out of hand. I mean, I've never seen a case like this. I've been in true crime on YouTube a little over 2 years. In September was 2 years. I went through Quentin Simon's case. I thought that was Kylie Rodney. I thought was pretty pretty big. But I was new, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. But by the time we hit Idaho, I thought I had seen it all, you know? And it's like, this is a whole new level of like, what in the actual? Like, I mean, seriously, I've never seen anything like it. I would not want my family members going through this. I wouldn't want any of your family members going through this. I hope the people that sit here and they talk about this crap day in and day out and they push that narrative, I hope they never have to go through this. I hope they don't, because they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do. And they wouldn't want people talking about them either, you know? So, but I think it's gotten out of hand between, you know, subscribers and creators alike. I think we're all, we can all be held a little bit accountable for just letting it kind of continue to keep going on in a way. Like, we should just shut these people out somehow, block them out, shut them out, push them out. After Betty's in jail, that would be easier to do if she does go to jail, you know what I mean? But she does go to court, what, 11 days? The 20th or something? So anyway. But we'll go ahead and we'll read through this part of the injunction. Now, when I was we were reading through this last night, I was so busy redacting names that I didn't realize that they had put the exhibits in with the injunction this time. So we were, before this came out, this set of documents came out, we were going back through the injunction and we were lining up the injunction paperwork to the exhibits. Like, we were reading, you know, what was said, and then we were going over and showing the exhibits that they were going to show and give. That's their evidence, right? Their evidence sucked. It had, half the time it had nothing to do with what they were talking about. If it was something big, it had definitely nothing to do with what they were talking about. It was a lot of news, like agencies, like, you know, whatever they were writing, that's what they were putting. It wasn't even their own evidence that they collected. It was like they collected some bogus, crappy Daily Mail articles and put them in there. Like, it was crazy. So this time they actually put it all together. I didn't realize that. I thought we were going to have another document drop. So, but we'll go through the exhibits tonight as well. So, and welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys don't mind. I'm going to need one of y'all to subscribe to the channel, because when I looked, we were at we had 18,666. And I was like, oh, you know, we want to keep it holy every. Just kidding. We need the holy water. We need the holy water. Okay. So last night, I'm just going to go back up a little bit just to show you a little bit what we were talking about. And I did try to redact all of the names. Parts of them were in there. I think at this point, these people have been on the internet long enough. I feel like, you know, I really tried to redact everybody's name except for Steve Fisher. We all know him. But it was talking about, we ended on the impacts that the, you know, plaintiffs were having on the defendants, or vice versa. So Steve and Queen B, what they, you know, their impact of their actions were having, you know, on let's say allegedly with Brittany J, for instance. They were saying, like, you know, with this going on, it's affecting her monetary income. It's affecting, and I'm just using her as an example. It's affecting her business, where she can, like, you know, her business, I'm trying to think of the word, like, to where she could, like, you know, collaborate with other people and stuff like that. And it's like, no, nobody did that but yourself. If somebody doesn't want to work with you, that's because they don't want to work with you. And also, to let you guys know, knock, knock, guess what? Guess what? Who? Guess what? YouTube does not mean you own a business. It's not. That's not a license. There's no business license. You started a page on a free app. You turned on it. All you did was just turn on the live button or whatever. You know what I mean? So the whole thing where it's saying, impact on the plaintiffs, it kind of that makes me chuckle a little bit, because if it's anything, it might be the opposite. Now, I do understand the whole world is talking about Brittany right now, but that's because she gives them things like this to talk about. You cannot go back 3 years ago on something that you're upset about. That was in the first injunction. They took out all that stuff in this injunction because they knew that wasn't going to fly. That wasn't going to happen. A judge was not going to approve. She called me a bad word back, May 4th, 2022. Like, I mean, they were just throwing anything in there, weren't they? I was going to throw some stuff in there. Maybe I could just I don't want to be in it. I just want to throw some stuff in there. So we went through all of, all of it, all of the impacts on the plaintiffs and the impact on the litigation we went through. And then this is the legal standard where we're at. There's I don't know how many more before we get to the about 10 more pages before we get to the exhibits. Now the exhibits are going to be crap. I'm going to tell you right now. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm going to say they're going to be crap. They're probably news articles or something. I don't know. It's they're almost putting in stuff that it's, I don't know. It's irrelevant. It's almost not helping their case. I don't get it. Where were we at? Okay. So Pennsylvania Rule of Civil Procedure 1033 permits a party to amend a pleading either by filed consent of the adverse party or by leave of court. The rule provides a party either by filed consent of the adverse party or by leave of court may at any time change the form of action, add a person as a party, correct the name of a party, or otherwise amend the pleading. And that's their way of saying hey, we want to add 15 more people, or 49, he said, remember 50, but he goes, oh, actually, in actuality, 49. So, what number do you think you are then, Nonsense, if she's still in here? Because, we all going down together. If they have 49, 50 people that are, I don't know that many people that are talking about this case. Not like we've done anything wrong, but I just don't know who's all talking about it like that. I don't even talk about it like that. I think that they made up that number. Amendments should be, did I read this? Okay. Amendments should be liberally allowed to secure a determination of cases on their merits whenever possible. Absent of error of law resulting prejudice to an adverse party, the court should grant leave to amend. In determining whether to grant leave to amend, court considers factors such as undue delay, bad faith, dilatory motive, repeated failure to cure deficiencies, undue prejudice to the opposing party, and fruitfully of amendment. The proposed amendments to include Steve Fisher and Queen Bee as defendants satisfy those legal standards and are warranted given the newly arisen factual allegations and ongoing harm caused to plaintiffs. Newly arisen factual. There's more stuff that you're gonna tell us. Okay. So there has been no undue delay or bad faith in seeking these amendments, the plaintiffs have diligently pursued this action, evidenced by their documentation and inclusion of exhibits supporting the claims against defendants. The need to include Fisher and Queen as defendants arose only after their active incitement and participation in conduct detrimental to plaintiff's business. Detrimental. I can't even say the words right. Detrimental. Who's reading this document? Me or I shouldn't be. I feel like I shouldn't be. Okay, so we're going to read that over. Incitement and participation in conduct detrimental to plaintiff's business. What business? Who owns a business? Reputation. Oh, y'all done already did that. You already done did that. No, don't you be blaming that on nobody but your own self. And well-being. There is nothing that I loathe. I will say this. It's up on the top 3 things that I cannot stand when somebody else blames somebody else for their illness when it has nothing to do with them, or a reason why they didn't go to a doctor, or they didn't go do this, or they didn't go do that. Well, because if you guys didn't make fun of me last night, I would have went to my doctor's appointment 2 days from now. What? I hate when people do that. So you're not going to be putting your well-being on other people. It's called turn the computer off. That's somebody bought for you. I'm talking about all y'all. Not you in the chat, you know what I mean. Why am I? Oh man, why am I not? I thought I was sharing this tab with y'all, and I wasn't even sharing. Wasn't sharing. I wasn't sharing, but that's good. That's good. I actually was a good reason. I shouldn't have shared it. I had 1 page, so okay. Sorry about that. I told y'all I shouldn't be reading tonight. Shouldn't be reading. So they're saying that, yeah, detrimental to plaintiff's business, reputation, and well-being. Like, no one asked you to step into this shit. What are you like? Bye. See ya. Don't let the Lord, hit you where, or don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you, my friend. I mean, like, bye. If covering Sebastian's case is so detrimental to your health and your well-being, then you need to unplug. No ifs, ands, or buts. No excuses. No, no. None of that. Granting leave to amend will not result in undue prejudice to the defendants. Instead, it will promote fairness by allowing all related parties and claims to be addressed within the same action, aligning with the goal of resolving cases on their merits. No, you just want them all to say you're all guilty together or you're all innocent together. No. They can all of their claims can be addressed separately. And that's how I would say I want it to be done. Yeah, separately. Because then they can't get you for the RICO, the racketeering, the enterprise. If there's only one of you. I forgot to redact her name a couple times. So the proposed amendment are necessary to address new facts and parties. The inclusion of SF and Queen B as defendants is essential to fully adjudicate plaintiff's claims. Their active participation. I wonder if it's because, I wonder if it's because they went back through and they said, "Hey, we can't go after Granny for some of this stuff, BJ, because this happened 3 years ago, and this is like a lot of he said, she said." So maybe they had to go back to the drawing board, and they picked these two. You know what I mean? They picked Queen Bee because she has an open panel. Maybe easy to get information, like fake information. Do you know what I mean? Twist people's words and stuff. I don't know. Because Granny hadn't really been doing any lives as much as lately. So there's also that. Aries. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all for being here. I do appreciate it. And these are, so if you're wondering what we're reading over, these are brand new. These ones just came out like the other day, the 17th or 17th, the 7th, I believe it was. SF put them out on his Google Dropbox. And so therefore the injunction, you know how everybody and their brothers on the one side, Nick the Hat, BJ, Tony, Seth, the Tacos, all of those people. Well, and then they were suing, or they were going after Barbecue Lady and Granny's Watching. Well, now they've decided to add Queen Bee and SF Investigates onto the injunction. You know, the one they said that they're going to add up to 49 to 50 people? That one. So they've added 2 more people. Didn't he say in his video the other night this is going to take years to go over? Blah, 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 years, something years. I couldn't handle you for years. I couldn't. I mean, like, just no offense. You seem like a guy. Their active participation in the alleged wrongful conduct has caused additional harm to plaintiffs, and their actions are directly related to the original claims. The intertwined claims of defamation, harassment, violations of the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organizations Act. Okay, now that's another thing. We're adding people in from California. We're adding people in from other states, right? The only people that are from Pennsylvania is Nick, Hong, Granny, Barbecue. So how are all these under this Pennsylvania Corrupt? No, no, no. If you're going to sue me, you're going to come to Ohio, right? Because if they expect me to go to Pennsylvania, I mean, other than for a Philly cheesesteak and a hoagie and a slice of pizza, they got another thing coming. Haven't been there since I was 16. That, right, Carl? But I'm just wondering, like, what state would it be in, right? Like, if I'm wondering. Oh, yeah. Hey, Nash. Welcome in. Defendants have engaged in a pattern of conduct that constitutes racketeering activity under the Pennsylvania Corruptions Organizations Act. Well, it's not to say who cares, but who cares about the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organizations Act? I live in Ohio. Like, I'm just saying, if this was me, how does this make sense? Because is it Nick that's suing people? Now I'm kind of confused because not even one corp, they're located at one, whatever it's called, in New York City. They're not even located in Pennsylvania neither. So how is this being filed in Pennsylvania? Just because that's where Nick lives? I mean, who cares about Nick? Like, I mean, I like this part right here. The inclusion avoids This inclusion avoids the risk of inconsistent, like I said, judgments. Inconsistent meaning Granny not guilty, we'll say Tanya guilty, Queen Bee not guilty, like, yeah, they want to try to get guilty all across the board, even though none of these people have done anything to harm or impede in this investigation. The only thing these people have done that I've seen actually is get the word out to thousands upon thousands of people. They keep bringing 1,000 people or more in their chat when Nick brings in 200 to 400. They have the power to bring those numbers. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even bringing those numbers. But they're, you know what I mean? They're bringing them numbers. Get his name out there. Ain't no fam like Titan fam because the Titan fam don't stop. Mary Beth, did I say hi to you earlier? Why do I feel like I didn't say hi to you? Mary Beth. If I didn't, shame on me. Shame on me. But I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Because sometimes I see you guys all the time. Sometimes I feel like I did things. Sometimes I feel like I don't. But if I didn't, hello. And welcome in, everybody. Let's see. Do we read this part? Okay. Defendants have engaged in a pattern of that. Oh, yeah, we read that. Okay. The coordinated efforts among defendants to defame, harass, and harm plaintiffs' reputations and business interest necessitate the inclusion of additional claims and parties to ensure comprehensive relief. What? Hold on. Did I say they're going to put money aside? Like, this is how much they want for each person? Like, they want $1 million or something? Necessitate the inclusion of additional claims and parties to ensure comprehensive relief. I don't know. We're going to have to read it down there. 5253 Supra. Every time I see this Supra, it reminds me of a car. Relatedness and continuity. I can't even read tonight. Of predicate acts. Okay. So the pattern of activity outlined in this case demonstrates relatedness, essential elements for establishing a RICO claim under the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization Act. Now, I really want to know why this is all under, like, okay. If I... my state or theirs. Let's see if it'll tell us. Like with a simple Google search. Okay, so it looks like that you can, it depends on what kind of, okay. I don't know what kind of injunction this is, like, because there's injunctions and then injunction against harassment, injunction orders or restraining orders. And they're all different. But you would think that you would have to file where you would think that you'd have to file where the person is that you're suing. Pennsylvania, both our courts frequently reference federal RICO jurisprudence to interpret these requirements. Sorry, the relatedness. It's hard to read. My little glasses aren't working. Criterion requires that predicate acts have similar purpose. This is better, actually. Results, participants, victims of methods of commission, indicating they are not isolated events, but interconnected actions. The standard is supported by the U.S. Supreme Court's where was I at? interpretation and HJ, and I'm not going to read all that, which has been influential in Pennsylvania rulings. The defendant's actions in this case, as detailed in 60 through 20 and 42 Supra, illustrate this relatedness. The conduct shares a common purpose to harm plaintiffs and involves similar methods, repeated actors, and targets. Repeated actors and repeated targets. This satisfies the relatedness component necessary for PCOA claim. Okay, so continuity as defined by Pennsylvania and federal precedent can be established through either a closed-end period of repeated conduct or an open-ended period that poses a future threat of repetition. Okay. I want to read that again. So it's defined in Pennsylvania and federal precedent can be established through either a closed-ended period of repeated conduct or an open-ended period that poses a future threat of repetition. The Supreme Court in HJ Incorporated explained that a series of related predicates extending over a substantial period or conduct projecting into the future with a threat of repetition fulfills the continuity requirement. I cannot say that word to save my whole world. The actions of the defendants as described, and we'll go through these 6 through 20 and all that. So, and the exhibits and observe since the filing of the original complaint demonstrates continuity. So they're, I'm assuming they're saying because of maybe the continuance of like, I think they're going to end up saying like maybe the continuance of like having like panels every day, doing like lives every day, but that still doesn't mean anything. They could do what they want. Like they're not, I mean, they can't do what they want, but you know what I mean? They're not hurting anybody as far as I've seen. I haven't seen all of the lives, but nothing to like make it like this. Do you know what I mean? Nothing to make it like to where this is a little much. The defendant's targeted and repeated conduct over an extended period illustrates closed-ended continuity. Cannot say that. While the persistent and escalating nature of their actions suggests an open-ended continuity. I'm gonna have it spell it out for me. Watch. And then I'll say it once, and then I'll forget it.
Continuity.
It's like the, I don't know, second syllable or something. See, she even said it to me. That threatens future harm. I blame this on my Ohio, Pennsylvania accent because that thing is messed up. Like really, I have the worst accent. While the persistent and escalating nature of their actions suggests an open-ended continuity that threatens future harm. These combined elements establish that the defendants' conduct amounts to a pattern of racketeering activity under Pennsylvania law as it meets the standards of relatedness and continuity. Courts, including the U.S. District Court of the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, have emphasized that a pattern must show related predicate acts that are ongoing or pose a risk of future repetition, aligning with the principles outlined in the instant matter. This is kind of like reminds me of maybe like Betty and her case, you know, with the Proudfoots. Like she's doing all these things. She's doing all the things. There has been no undue delay, bad faith, or dilatory motive. Plaintiffs have acted promptly in seeking this amendment upon discovering the involvement in the new defendants and the escalation of wrongful conduct. So just because their feelings are hurt, the escalation of wrongful conduct Really, who is the conduct police on YouTube? It ain't me. But, like, the amendment is sought in good faith to address ongoing harm and to include all responsible parties in the litigation. I wanna see the names, like, just like the Diddy list. I wanna see the names, drop the names. The amendment will not prejudice defendants. The amendment will not cause any undue prejudice to the existing defendants, as the case is in its early stages and discovery has not yet been completed. Defendants will have ample opportunity to respond to the amended complaint, including the new defendants promotes judicial efficiency by um, consolidating related claims and parties into a single action, avoiding duplicate litigation. No, you can duplicate it all you want on your side. If you want to pay, if you want to pay, if you're like, if I was Granny, I would say I want mine separate from Queen or separate from whoever. Do you know what I mean? Like barbecue lady, I want mine separate. I don't want to be with her. I don't know her. She ain't with me. I don't sit with her. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, in general, like that's how I would be doing it. I think that if they see one, like, I mean, none of this altogether even equals anything, but if they see one case of like two creators going back and forth for years on a platform, like, really? Are you going to waste the court's time with that? I mean, maybe, I guess. Under Pennsylvania law, the new allegations are sufficient to state claims upon which relief can be granted, including defamation, harassment, violations of the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization Act, conspiracy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The detailed factual allegations against Steve Fisher and Queen Bee, supported by Exhibits 1 through 21, substantiate the claims and demonstrate a pattern of wrongful conduct. Fisher's acceptance of the court's jurisdiction by filing a motion eliminates any concerns related to personal jurisdiction. Therefore, the proposed amendment has merit and is necessary to achieve justice and prevent further harm to plaintiffs. I'm pretty sure last night that they admitted to that they've been unable to serve Granny, but they have been able to serve barbecue. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, thank you, Gone Girl, for gifting us memberships. And we have a new member too. Tammy Moore, thank you for becoming a new member. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. It's very nice, very sweet. Thank you. So then here it says, further, Fisher emphasized, which is Steve, his credentials as a licensed investigator in Tennessee and Florida, and claimed authorization to investigate the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers on behalf of the boy's mother and stepfather, using this status to lend credibility to his defamatory statements. Conclusion. For the foregoing reasons, plaintiffs respectfully request that the Honorable Court grant leave to file the attached amended complaint, adding Queen Bee and Steve Fisher as defendants and incorporating new factual allegations and calls of action. The amendments are necessary for a comprehensive resolution of related claims, preventing further harm to plaintiffs and aligning with Pennsylvania Rule Procedure 1033 to ensure fairness and judicial efficiency. Isn't that the craziest? Honey. Yeah, what did we miss? Oh, is that what it is? Two people in Pennsylvania, if they can get the first two, then they can apply the federal RICO. Okay. Thank KCG. Thank you. Now that makes sense. Okay. I don't know a lot about RICO other than Rico Suave, really. That's the only RICO I know. Oh, really? Tennessee? Oh, No one send me emails. I usually don't check them, but I mean, I do. If I don't write you back and you're, if it's super important and I don't write you back and you're like, why did she write me back? Then write me again, of course, then I might not have seen it or something. But for the most part, if I don't write you back, like if it's something like rhetorical, or if it's just something like small word, like two like words, I won't usually write back, but I always usually will get the emails. They served Granny. Oh yeah, they did end up getting her, didn't they, Kim? They did end up getting her, man. I was really hoping. I was like a little escape convict, Danilo Cavalcante. The way he was scaling that wall, that was great. That was Granny dodging the process server. She really wasn't probably dodging them, but it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Wow. Okay, so these are exhibits. We've read through all of these before. These are all of the just different exhibits that they have. It's, SF Investigates. It's his Twitter. It says, I've read the complaint seeking injunctive and acquittal relief filed by At Night, Seth, Tony, BHB, and a few other fraudsters. And when I say fraudsters, I include their lawyers. I hope those named aren't worried. It's complete nonsense that won't survive a demur, and the injunction has zero chance of being granted. That was an amateur hour, desperate attempt to grab media attention. Poor dog, this is going to be his legacy, a failure whose career is now being compared to Bullhorn Betty. I mean, I think that's pretty funny. I don't think that's like what is that? What's the problem? Your feelings got hurt? Like, really? I mean, I don't see anything in here that's like a threat. Attached are my initial reasons why the case will fail. I mean, these are just opinions, right? And I'll study it further. Honestly, I wish they had named me. Please name me, you hacks. That's probably what they were looking for right there, I think. Yeah. Kind of like buffoon. That word just makes me laugh. I don't know why. It's because Sarah Boone used it. These fools are not the first to try RICO against YouTubers, but they may have achieved platinum membership in the world of foolish. Yeah. It's been. Okay. Yeah, because now they're trying, because this is the newest one. This is the newest document that they're adding on, barbecue. No, I'm not barbecue. I'm sorry. SF and Queen. And it's just like, my good golly. It says anyone who's bothered by them conduction investigations in Tennessee without a license should report dog and the rest of the criminal group to Sumner County Sheriff and file a complaint with the Tennessee Private Investigation Licensing Regulator. Well, I mean, I think that SF is out here giving advice to people that need it. Do you know what I mean? Like, really, that need it. Like, a lot of us don't know what our rights are as like just being citizens and having people coming in and bullying you, right? And so he's like, hey, if you don't agree with this, you can report dog to the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's good to see you, Mike. Always. Thank you, Mike. True crime lullabies. You should see me on a Madalena Kojikari stream then. I go super spicy. I just hate that. I hate Diana Kojikari and I hate her mother, Grandma Kojikari. I just hate people that are like her kids. You know what I mean? Don't mess with kids. Don't mess with kids. Don't mess with kids. And that includes YouTube creators that are like literally getting their rocks off by covering missing children and unalived children's cases. all the time. Get an adult case. Do an adult case. Do a different case. I don't know. Do a case that no one else is covering. I dare you. I dare you. I dare everybody on this platform that's in true crime. I mean, I think we could all take a note from each other. Speaking of which, I need to do something at the end of the live. I don't want to forget. It says it's very sad and apparent to me that Seth doesn't care about his son Sebastian. He's bitter at Katie and Michaela. That's what this is about. Well, I mean, that's his opinion. What are you looking back here, your paw? Yeah. Hey, Mia. Yeah, you're going to hell on that thing, aren't you, girlfriend? Wow. What else did they? Exhibit 2. Oh, it's just the same thing. I think, yeah, it's just the same thing. And then, but Granny put on here, thank you. Is there a way to reach you? I'd love to speak ASAP if possible. And I think it's because she was nervous about what she probably just was like hearing in the streets. Like she was like, she's hearing all of a sudden, like there's rumblings going on. I don't know. This is from 1018, so I don't really know. But it could have, oh no, it could have been. That was the day after my birthday. What happened the day before? Oh, that was when Delphi started trial. Never mind. It just says, your DMs are closed. Like, yeah, this is weird to me. Like, this is like looking at someone's like private information, but not, I mean, it's not, it's like on a public platform, but do you know what I mean? And just like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just like their private, kind of like their private conversation, even though it's like out there, like in a comment section. Isn't it just kind of weird? Like, yeah, there's nothing. Exhibit 3. Anyone that is so genuinely worried about this sham of a filing should also realize it's not even seeking monetary damages because they know it's going to fail. No, they will. They will. They're only seeing an injunction, which will fail. They'll get there. Give them time. Mia, what are you licking your arm for? She's getting the bath tomorrow. I swear she's been licking herself all day. She's ready to drive me nuts. She's trying to do it quiet. She's funny. If you're wondering, if you're new to the channel and you're like, what is she talking about? Who is she referring to? I'm referring to the dog. There's a couple of dogs back here. We got a couple dogs. Couple dogs. Where's Tammy? I just saw that someone said Ladybug was right. Ladybug is right a lot of the time. Whatever she said, she's probably right. Oh, we're pretty good chat here, Tammy. We are. We're pretty good chat. Y'all are in the best chat. This is my prediction regarding the injunction filed yesterday at night, naming Seth Rogers as a plaintiff. Seth is now subject to discovery, which will likely expose his relationship with Katie and Sebastian. Under oath, it will come to light that while in his 20s, and this is what really got them going, I think, Seth got a minor pregnant in Virginia. In Virginia, the statute of limitations for S crimes, a minor is 20 years from the date the cause of action. That's like the crime occurs, which is when the victim turns 18. Therefore, until the victim's 38th birthday, Seth could still be charged with the R of a minor. The crime carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a lifetime registered as an S offender. So by filing the lawsuit, Seth exposed himself to criminal charges. Now, maybe you shouldn't have maybe probably put that. Maybe not so much. But Seth has put a whole lot out there. for us to get to these numbers. Like, you know what I mean? Things are coming out. Like, they're just, people can do math. I don't know. And we know that Katie was pregnant with Sebastian when they got married. So, I don't know. Is this all going to be Steve? Okay, so let's see. Is there anything about Queen Bee? There's just Steve, and oh, Steve's hurting our feelings. Steve's hurting our feelings. Although I appreciate Nick's suggestion to hire an attorney, the complaint is so poorly that any person with a piece of paper and a box of crowns could defeat it. I like that. That's pretty clever. Actually, you know, it's really clever. This guy that I went to high school with, our senior year, he had such a high grade in English class that he could literally get a 0 on his last paper. That was like a quarter of our grade for the year. And he would like still pass just like perfectly fine with like a B. He did his last paper in Crayola crayon. That teacher was so pissed, but she said it was one of the best read papers she ever had read. Like she told us years and years later. She's like, it was really well written, even if it was done in Crayola. I thought that was pretty funny. Thank you, Choco. Thank you for gifting a membership. That's so sweet. Thank you. Buzzed Boomer got it. Look at that. I like that name. Buzzed Boomer. Buzzed Boomer. Boomer. All right. Are we going to see any? Look at this. Laughing my ass off. I don't know what the F means, but like this is just him saying that he filed it. Like, is this really what they've got for us? Uh-oh. I see a picture of Brittany and Nana. Oh, you're welcome. That's so sweet. So I didn't see this. Some of these I mustn't. Why am I not seeing these? I follow Steve. Let's end Sunday night with some serious stupidity. I'm sorry. This morning I was talking to Crabtree on his show, and someone commented how they have an RSVP for this news conference they're holding about the lawsuit on the steps of the courthouse. I said, that's a public place. They can't rope off an area for RSVPs. And then I said, I could send a marching band there if I wanted. And I happened to be in Stephen Crabtree's live when this actually went down. And I hadn't been in one of his lives in forever at this point. Like it had been like a little while, like a week or something. It seemed like it had been forever. So I had just happened to pop in there right at the perfect time. It says, not a bad idea. And we laughed. Now Brittany J is going on and on about how I plan on sabotaging the press conference with the marching band. Let's be honest. No legitimate reporters are showing up at the press conference. And I respect marching bands way too much to put them in the company of Dog Nick, Tony, Seth, and the sleazy lawyers they have filing these amateur pleadings. We need to start changing this picture right here. Yeah, we need to change that. That needs to change. Look at this. The press conference is canceled because of the concerns that I'm arranging a marching band. It's been nice knowing everyone, but I am now deceased. Oh my gosh. Like, because when that came out that they were going to seriously, when they came out with that. Yeah, you can have any statements. Yeah. So basically, they were going to hold a press conference. Nick, the dog, all the peoples, right? Lesniak, all of them. They were going to like, hold this on the courthouse steps or whatever. Like they always do. That's where they always end up. And there was a live and Stephen Crabtree and SF were on panel together and they were talking about, this. They found out, I think, while they were on panel that they were doing this press conference. So SF just thought it would be funny, like literally just as a joke, Not by any stretch of the means imaginary, like, was he any type of serious about this? But, not that he wouldn't. I mean, if, they really wanted a marching band, but he was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna send a marching band to interrupt or something." Like, just like we laughed, like we all laughed in the chat, and then that was like the end of it, until bum bum bum, like that next day. Right. It was funny, and it was a joke, right, Rocky? Yeah. It was totally a joke. I think they just didn't I just think that they did that because they knew their press conference wasn't gonna have a bunch of people there like they thought. They thought at first, I think they thought, and then they're like, "Yeah, we ain't gonna have nobody, are we?" So there's Steven. Oh, like right here. Steven, they're not actually trying to push you out. Instead, they're desperately looking for an excuse to explain why they never searched for Sebastian. They're looking for cover from the fact that they don't care about Sebastian. They're just trying to figure out how to squeeze another dollar out of his disappearance. Yeah, I can agree with that. Where's Hong been? Where the hell are you at, Hong? Like Beetlejuice, I'm gonna call him out of the bushes. Hong, Hong, Hong. I want to talk to Hong. I feel like me and Hong could be good friends. I mean, he did get Cat in the Hat to duct tape his mouth shut, right? I mean, he was at least there for it. I hate to bring my feed down to the level of Brittany J. Man, everyone's going after her. Everybody and their brother, sister, cousins, twice removed is going after her. I hate to bring my feed down to the level of Brittany J and others, but here we go. She's claiming that my opposition filing was rejected, which is not true. It is submitted as shown in the screenshot. The case is not active because the plaintiffs haven't filed proof of service of any defendant. Since it's not an active case, it hasn't been assigned to a judge, and the opposition remains in queue until there's an active docket. If you get your information from a misinformed source, you'll get misinformed results. Now I have a marching band practice to get to. P.S. Brittany J is 52 minutes into a live, and she's only begged for money. She has not brought up a single subject. I'm waiting though, but she is literally panhandling online. I mean, I can't say he's wrong. It's usually about an hour she talks to, her people before she gets into anything. But that's her talking to her people. That's what she's doing. I think we already read this part. It's like the same one. So they just decided to put that in twice? Okay. That's weird. Is it the same time? It doesn't say. Okay, that's weird. Exhibit 16. Man, Brittany J is the type. I haven't seen these posts. Where have these posts been? Brittany J is the type of panhandler that doesn't just hold a sign up, but comes and knocks on your window at the stoplight. Stop it! I don't care who that was about. If that was about me, I'd be laughing. That's funny. That's funny. Because that reminded me of, okay, where Vincent lives in LA, like his parents, like they live out, well, they're from outside of LA, but there are people that sell fruit. And the fruit always looks so delicious. Oh my gosh, it always looks so good because it's always so hot. But they'll be either like, going down like the middle of the road, like the middle of the, like, cars go this way and this way, or not, like the middle, the median. They'll either be going up and down the median, right? Selling either fruits or flowers. And the flowers they're always gorgeous too. So you like, yeah, fruit off on them. Yep. Off on the Rams. Yep. That's all you get. Fruit on the Rams. It's just crazy. Like, yeah, like You can just get anything. You ain't even got to get out of your car. And someone says she is that energy. We'll do nothing for money. Oh my gosh. Look at that big bottle of water. Why does that look so big? I've always wondered this. Let me know. Where do they get the marker and the cardboard box? Okay, now the cardboard box I can see, get it out of a box bin. But why? How do they get the cardboard? How do they get the nice black markers? Because if you're like, and I'm being truthful, because if you were that like, if you need money, right? I would not be spending $5 on a marker. Maybe they ask somebody. I don't know. I hope that we are never in that position to have, well, not to have this sign. I mean, have any sign. This is your sign. That's funny. Brittany J is afraid to open her chat. It's only open to those that donate to her begging. Give me money or go away. And that's when he's referring to when she does the live drama streams that she knows will bring in a lot of people. And then she'll put it on members only to chat so that way people will become members to chat. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Here we go to members only now, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have done that here on the channel. I liked doing the members live or members only in the chat. I used to like to do that a whole lot. Actually, it's Saturday. I used to like to do it on Saturdays because it would get so busy in the chats. We wouldn't go to see each other. Like, I would be like, where's all of my my peoples? You know how you have your same peoples there every night. And I wouldn't see any of you guys because the chat would be going so fast. And I would be like, where is everybody? So then, it's nice to be able to slow it down to where you can see, your people that are your people's here every night. I don't know. I want to see all y'all, but you know what I mean? It just, as a creator, it makes us feel a little better. It makes us feel a little more calm. Not me anyway. So when I'm getting worked up, I like to do that. Oh, wow. Oh, I miss you too, Nash. We'll be covering something different tomorrow. I can't remember what I wanted to cover. There was something. I'll figure it out after we're done looking through these. These are almost done, actually. And then we can sit here and we can talk for a second. We got 20 more pages. We'll just kind of go through them. Look, insane. Icamel. Is Icamel on the filing? And now, is Icamel on the filing? I'm just saying. I sound like Betty when I say that. I shouldn't say that anymore. Every time I say just saying, I should have to put $1 in the swear jar. It should feel like a swear word. Starting with plaintiff Julia Valente, she seeks injunctive relief alleging attacks on her professional integrity and claims of fraudulent behavior as part of an overall pattern of harassment. However, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the TBI, has confirmed that Valente was never authorized in any capacity, even as a volunteer by their agency. Man, this drink is so cold. Tastes good. Yeah, Delphi's. Oh, I want to go. I've been wanting to go over Delphi. By the time I go over, they're going to have actually, tomorrow's Sunday. Maybe we could do that tomorrow. Because I've been really wanting to go over Delphi. I saw the pictures too. They're yeah. The crime scene photos. Don't go looking for them. Don't go looking for them. They are out there. Don't go looking for them. You do not want to see them. You will never be able to sleep. I've been following this case for 7 years and I'll never sleep right again. Every time I think of that, every time I think of those little girls, if that's when I close my eyes for bed, I won't be sleeping. So anyways, back to this. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you I saw that. I did not mean to see those. I clicked on something and I shouldn't have clicked on it. I didn't know what I was clicking on. So it was, when I first saw it, I was like, Abby looks like she's sleeping. She looks like she's sleeping. And I've seen dead bodies before, but nothing like that. Nothing like that. Those little girls, they deserve justice, and I hope they get it. I genuinely do. I genuinely hope they get the justice they need. Bullhorn Betty is a hypocrite who attempts to prevent others from raising funds to defend themselves against meritless lawsuits, yet she violates GoFundMe's terms of service by seeking donations for her own criminal defense. Oh, yeah. Who do you think you are, Lisa? Why don't you get out there? Have you went out there and searched for Sebastian? She said, don't you have more important things to do, like find Sebastian? I'm sorry, that peed me off a little bit. Like, your boy, Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss, dog. Who let the dogs out? I wonder how dogs' dinner's going. We'll have to check that out after this. I hope Katie and Chris do too. Yeah. Me too. Teresa, because people are just not right. I don't understand how you can just throw in all this stuff too, like whatever, like, you got a lawyer. Your lawyers pays. I mean, you're paying your lawyer by like the case and by the hour and stuff. You can't just throw everything in there. Like one of Betty's freaking dump meals. James C. Daugherty. Oh, look at him. He's okay. We got another one. We've got another employee in his official capacity as at night's Deputy Director of Strategic Intelligence and Crisis Response. What does that mean? Strategic intelligence. What does that mean? I mean, like, I know what it means. I know what the words mean separately, but what do they mean together? Swears and affirms and verifies that the statements made in this plaintiff's motion for leave to amend complaint for joint additional defendants are true and correct. Who the hell are you, James C. Daugherty? What are you, like, freaking, are you like an intern or something? I mean, like, okay. I understand that false statements herein are made subject to the penalties of PA or 18 PA. Okay, yeah. It says there's still 10. Oh, okay. So then this is Seth Rogers. Okay, so we've got James C. Daugherty. Is that? I don't know who that is. Okay. And then we got Seth Rogers. And it says that he says that those are correct. I hope he read this shit. I bet you he might not have wrote this. Why does it say April? Wait, hold on. Why is this? Oh, wait, never mind. It's 11:05. I was just reading it backwards. I was like, why does it say April? Or I mean, May. I was going to say May. What? What? I was about to go off the handle, y'all. Okay. It's just like, opposite day for me. That's fine. That's just perfectly fine. So this is like 4 days ago. And then Tony Mathis, dated, same date. Andra, Bullhorn Betty. Brittany J. Why does that look like that's her actual signature? But everyone else did theirs by like, do you know what I mean? By like, just like, except for him too, except for Tony. Tony and Brittany printed theirs out and signed it. Maybe they couldn't figure it out. I don't know. Legacy Christina. That's Chasing Crime. That's okay. So the amended complaint took out the tacos. Look. Hong's in there still. And there's Nick the Hat. Wait, right here. There we go. Never mind. Hold on. Michelle Clubbean. That's her, right? Clubbean. And then is her husband on here? But where's Mr. Taco? So she's there, but he's not. Why isn't Mr. Taco in here? That's weird. That's weird. Why are you not in here, Mr. Taco? It's weird. Yeah, she's right here. Michelle Clubbing. And I'm only saying the plaintiffs' names because they put their own shit out there. Like they put all this out there. You know what I mean? Like, but it looks like she typed hers off too or whatever. I hereby certify that this data cost the service. Pro se defendants. I don't even know who those ones are. Okay. So, remember how people were going after Chris Proudfoot for like all the weird kind of like the motivational type, I guess you would call them, like, you know, Facebook posts that he would have. Well, I was wondering today because I thought today that they were going to I thought today was the day that they were going to have the biker rally. I thought the biker rally was today, and I was like, well, you know, maybe they're not going to live stream it, or maybe they're just going to like videotape it because just in case Betty, you know, gets arrested again or something. I'm assuming that maybe just nobody showed up or something. I don't know. But that's why they were supposed to be getting these, you know, these tattoos. So if anyone knows about it, let me know. Because I don't know why they didn't have their biker rally. You know what I mean? 5 people showed up last time. But do you remember back in the day when this first started happening? There were so many people. So many people. And I think it's because of the attitude. Thanks, Teresa. Oh, yeah, KCG. That's what I said too. Just like me, I'm an LLC. I can give myself my own, I can give whatever title I want. What do we want my title to be today? Really? So Evil CJ was there and got turned away. Wonder why. Oh, she did? QB did have some video of it? Is she live now or is it from earlier? I was wondering. I could always go over to Bullhorn too. See if the Bullhorns put anything on there. $15 hours ago. 8 hours ago. That's, I think this is just like her. Oh yeah, it's just her going over that video. No videos. Oh. They wouldn't let him film. Oh. So this is, okay. Call me crazy or call me stupid, right? But the whole point of having a biker rally or a raffle or a vigil for a missing person is to get the word out about that said missing person. So if you invite 5 people, those 5 people show up. Well, 5 people saw it. But if you invite 5 people come with 5 video cameras and live streams, thousands of people will see it. So it's weird. That's an RSVP only. That's weird. That's weird to me. I mean, you think, because you want to get the word out there. That's the whole point of having a vigil. Just have a damn party if you want to have a party at the bar like you've done before. I mean, it's fine. That's weird. I mean, that is so weird to me. I mean, I'm a weird person, though, I mean, just like they say over here on Seth's team all the time, if I was Katie, I would be out there searching because I would want my son plastered everywhere. Well, hold that energy tonight for your buddy Seth. They talked about how much fun they were having. They were probably having a blast. The news turned up. Did they let the news? We'll see, We'll see how much. But yeah, they probably let, yeah. Thanks, Mary Beth. The joke is about up, yep. Yeah, so many people. We don't believe it. No receipts or it didn't happen. I'm so sick of people sitting there always talking about fighting for the receipts, and then when they need to show them, they ain't got nothing. And please buy a 50-cent bracelet for $5. Wow, yeah. Exactly, yeah. And the t-shirts. Oh, CJ had a stream? Oh, WSM. Let me see. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted. WSMV Nashville. I'll pull it up this way and then see if it comes up. Sebastian. There we go. Missing teen's father pleads for his son's case to remain a priority. Well, I mean, no offense, sir, but you're pushing people away. Now, I understand maybe they hurt your feelings, but none of these people have talked bad about your son. Nobody. I've not heard not one person talk bad about Sebastian. And so that's what should be important. You know what I mean? That should be what is most important. Talk about me all you want. Fine, help me find my boy. Queen Bee gets 1,000 people in her chat every day. You never know. You just never know. You never know. I don't know. Okay, we'll watch this and then we'll see. Wait, never mind. Just kidding. This ain't a video. It's not a video. It's just let me see if I go back. Actually, I'll read this first and then if not, we'll see if we can go back. I went on their website. So it just says nearly 9 months since Sebastian Rogers was last seen in Hendersonville. His father Seth says he has never given up looking for him. Rogers, who was last seen on Stafford Court in Hendersonville on February 26, 2024, has been missing ever since. I refuse to let my son be discarded like trash, Seth Rogers said. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm hurt, but that doesn't matter because I don't know what my son is going through. Rogers says, through all the ups and downs, of his son's case, it's been plagued by negativity from social media and other online platforms. He says that all takes away from the main priority, bringing Sebastian home. My house is very, very quiet because my son's not there. I just want my son to be found and brought home. While Seth hasn't given up hope, he feels others have treated his son's case as a lesser priority. What are you talking about? Really? What in the hell are you talking about? Seth Rogers? Your son's case has been a damn priority on YouTube since February 26, 2024. What are you talking about? Somebody name me another case that's bigger right now that we've been since February. And I'm going to slip this one even in there. Karen Reed in there. I'll wait. This case has gotten so much attention. It's from YouTubers. It's ungodly. The fighting about, oh man, I hate when they lie like that. They be lying. Just because people aren't talking to you anymore, Seth, doesn't mean they're not out there still talking about your son, looking for your son. See, two things can be true at the same time. You know? Investigators haven't come back and told anyone anything since April. How do you know? Because I thought you weren't talking to anybody. No one was talking to you. And them actually speaking with me, they'd actually have to answer their phone. That's kind of like, that's an asshole move. Like if I was a cop and you said that to me, sorry. Next time you call me, I'm gonna be taking a shit. Like I'm serious. I would be an asshole like that. If you're gonna sit, like, I mean, that's all he's been doing out here the whole time is undermining these investigators. This whole investigation. He has done nothing but talk about how bad they're doing. And it's like, just stop. You haven't found him neither. It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's just exactly two things can be true. Like, I don't believe that any of these parents did anything to cause Sebastian to disappear. I've said that since the beginning. I've said that ever since the beginning. I've said I thought this was a bullying situation, and I still feel in my heart it could be like that. But coming out here and just bashing the other parents, bashing social media, the one thing that's helping you, bashing all of this stuff, it's not good. And then holding these biker rallies every few months so you can get together with the crew and you're meeting at a bar. So don't tell me you're going there for freaking chips and dip and waters. So you're meeting up for brewskis and then you're going on a bike ride and then you're having dinner afterwards. To me, that sounds like a fun day. I bet Chris and Katie would like to have one of them. Little fun day, you know? Sounds pretty relaxing to me. I'm just saying. I don't understand why would you go get tattoos done and then go to a ride and then not even I don't know. So I'm feeling a little bit of a certain way because of something that I saw earlier today too on Seth's YouTube. So I'll show you that too. Seth has continued to raise awareness for his son, holding prayer vigils and motorcycle rides to keep Sebastian's name and face at the forefront of people's minds. If he is seeing this, son, I'm not going to stop. Roger said, I'm going to keep looking for you until I find you. And if you are seeing this, call me. You know my phone number. I won't change it. And I love you. Okay. So have you guys ever heard of let me see if I can go on here. I watched all of I watched this whole thing. The Bajorn tape. So basically, it's about like the deep web of men. I'm trying not to get demonetized on the channel. Men will like, they're like snuff films for little boys though, for young men. Like they're unaliving young men and stuff in the video, supposedly. And this is supposedly. Hey, Southernish. And everyone's coming in like, oh, what are we talking about now? But I was trying to find where maybe let me pull this page up. Like where I could find something about, the biker rally. So I went over to Seth Rogers' page. And if you go to his community tab, it says eye opener. This video is disturbing. Like what this guy talks about is like so disturbing that this is what I was getting to earlier whenever with the Chris Proudfoot motivational videos. This is a completely different thing. This starts out by talking about pedos. Well, wow, And I don't know who this guy is.
Actually been found as a reason.
Oh, here, I'll put his video link in here in case you guys want to watch it. Like, just watch it. We might have to watch it on the channel. I was going to have you guys watch it before I told you where I found it. Just to get you guys an idea, like, just be like, it's someone from Sebastian's life, Because I was going to think that everyone was going to say Chris, but this is some weird stuff. Yeah. Right. Flight nurse. Yep. Madalena Coach Kari? No, her mom is so smart, it's ungodly, in my opinion. She's smart. She's cunning. She got away with it. She is nuts though too. And I love Madalena's case. Like I do. I don't love the case. But I didn't want to say I love her because I don't love her either. She's I never met her. But I care a lot about that case. And everyone knows how much I care about that case. I care about that case. It's probably my number one case. Like the number one case that eats me because her mom's in another country, Moldova. They don't have an extradition treaty. She's gone. There's nobody here looking for her. All the things. I still wouldn't get her tattooed on my body. And she has nobody. And then her mom just got back on that plane. When I got those pictures before they even hit the news. Someone from the Facebook group that runs the Facebook group sent me them pictures and was like, here, we want you to have these. Before you see and freak out. And I did. I freaked out. Yeah, the connections and disconnections. Yeah. We need a whiteboard. We need a bigger one. Thank you, True Crime Lullabies. That's really nice. She just gives out 10 memberships. And Betty is. Oh, yeah. I was just reading the chat. Hey, Mike. We need to go through and do all the connections to these people. This is on Seth's page. Yep. It's under his community tab. And he put it out here. It's been a little while. Let me see. 11 days ago. And then there's 4 comments. These types are my number one and monitored their movements in real time via GPS as lifetime offenders have to wear a tracker to live in our state. Oh, they no longer call them offenders. They are called clients or people in our care. Talk about humanizing the monsters. Okay. And then he loved that. Good day, Seth. Sure is. Just watched it too. Keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. Like what? After watching that, I have a lot of comments to make, but not that. That ain't one of them. You know, like mine's like, what in the bloody hell did I just watch? That's what mine is. Okay, so did we get through all of the paperwork? Just want to make sure we did. And then we got through the ad night. They put out their new clarification that there was a misspoke. Someone misspoke, Betty, when she said, you know, about Sebastian having more bitches than Seth or something like gross like that. She's so gross. But she said she got it from Seth, and I believe that. I believe that. So let's see if anything is going on. Did you know that the Rockefeller tree has arrived? Let's look at it. Oh, let's look at this. This is jolly, you know? This is jolly. Yeah, the tree is here. I've always wanted to go to New York and see the tree get lit. I think that it'll happen. I think it'll happen sometime in my life. I know it will. I just never told anybody before this year. I told Vincent this year. Yeah, the dragon. No, Madalena's mom wasn't. She made it back to the. So Madalena's mom was charged with failure to report a child. She was able to stay in jail and serve out her time for that because apparently you don't have to produce your child. I don't know. I've never heard of anything like it. You think you'd have to produce your child? Look at Lori Fallow, Daybell. You know. As soon as she walked out of the jail with her pink top, her 90s outfit with her, her feathered hair, they said, "Do you know where Madalena is?" And her side of her mouth, like it jerked up. Like it was the quickest smirk. But I think that maybe I'm hoping maybe Madalena might be in Moldova. Maybe she snuck her back over there. She was kind of, now that you're talking about, she was kind of nuts. She kind of was going nuts in the head. She was doing some weird things. And she was saying that Chris wanted to hurt Madalena and her. So maybe she did do something like that. But all I know is the last time I saw her, she was taking a picture like this in the plane and her mama was behind her, Grandma Kojikari. And Grandma Kojikari had just said in her interview, "If you just let me and my daughter leave your country, we'll just leave. We won't come back." How about that? And then they left. But we'll look it up for good measure. You never know. I look it up probably once a week still. I will till they find her. Wait, what's this? Oh, yeah, she leaves September 3rd. Mother Madalena Kujikari leaves U.S. nearly 2 years. Yeah. After Amelia girl's disappearance. And then Chris is now living back at the home that they shared. You know, I just, why do people have kids that don't want kids? You know, they have like those little baby, the little baby boxes. You're welcome, LA. I wish it was better news. It's really one of those, like, makes my stomach hurt. You know what I mean? Because she's out there, and for some reason, I think she's alive. Like, I don't know, and I don't have like those. I don't get like where I don't get feelings very often where it's like I think they're here, they're here. It's usually the opposite. I feel like I am a little more pessimistic, I guess you can say. But in this case, I I do feel like she could be alive. Yeah, hit that like button. We're so close. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Look at that. 199. We only need one more. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight. I do. I do. I do. Um, I don't think anything's. Let me check on. I like to check on YouTube and stuff before we get off here. 'Cause you never know. Let's see. Okay, let's see if there's any thing on the live tab. I don't know anybody that's on other than, the usual suspects. Oh, Melissa Jade's live if you're into Wade Wilson. It's pretty entertaining. His phone calls are anyway. And Decipher Podcast, they're live. And they have a whole panel over there. Wonder what they're chit-chatting about. Nosy. But thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Southernish, me too. Oh, thanks, Tennessee gal. I appreciate that. Hey, Aristocat. It's 200 now. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Well, I guess I'll jump off here. Vincent's asleep. He fell asleep early tonight. He fell asleep early. It was funny. I walked out there. I don't know how that cat mimics him, but they were laying the same way almost. Like one leg was out, one leg was more in. I'm like, how are these two doing it? My favorite snack. Oh, let me think. I love me a good snack. What have I been eating? What the heck have I been eating? I like gummy bears a lot. I like chewy candy like that. But yeah, I don't have anything. I can't think of anything like right off the top of my head. Yeah, Vince is sleeping. He's sleeping on the couch too, so it gives me more room. Kind of miss him though. He's been falling asleep on the couch. I'm like, wake up, and I got a big dog beside me. I'm like, wait a minute. I would never know the difference. The dog's huge. I mean, she's huge. She's over here. The other one's over there. I got the brown one there. I got the blanket on the floor. They keep knocking it down. And then the other one, I don't know how to get these. Like edit. I don't know how to get it to like come off for a minute. You think I would know, but I don't. Wait. Oh wait, now I have to take down the banner. There we go. Move out of the way. There, now you kind of see her. Yeah. There she is. There she is. Oh, blueberry muffins are good. Blueberry muffins are really good, actually. I like beef jerky too, but it's really bad for my teeth, so I've been trying to stay away from it. Yeah, what is it? Are you True Crime Lullabies. Clearly Canadian. Okay. That used to be. Are you talking about the glass bottles? Okay. So that used to be a drink that was way back in the 90s. I used to drink that as a kid, and I used to think it was like I used to think I was cool, like I was drinking like a wine cooler or something, because they kind of looked like a Zima or something like that. Remember Zimas? And my brother would always take me to get one, and they were gone. Then they just like disappeared, like they were just gone. And then they brought them back. Sam's has them by the case. Yep, I was about to say that. I saw them there. The same ones. I know. Aren't they good? They're good. Damn, maybe I should get me some and try them. You drank it as a kid and you have one in your fridge. I know. Nicole, isn't that amazing? They brought those back. They were so fancy because they were in glass bottles. I don't know. I always thought I was drinking like a wine cooler. My parents must have boozed too much around me or something. What the hell was I thinking that was a wine cooler for? My parents drank, but they drank beers. They were boozing too much. Case of Sam's was 15. That's not too bad. Especially if it's something that you drink like here and there or something. Like, I don't know. I'm a soda drinker though. That's bad. Chips are addictive. I was at Sam's Club actually today. And the other day I was there not too long ago. I was like, damn. And I got 4 things. It's just kind of funny because someone said you never go there for 4 things. I did. The candy cigarettes. They do taste the same. Taste like shit. I don't know why we liked them so much as kids. Because we thought we were smoking. Do you remember the gum that they had too? They still have that, like for like when you're like a baby and it comes in like it looks like a cigar. Memories back when you could roll up a pack of candy cigarettes in your, shirt sleeve and drink a Canadian Canadian drink. Thinking you're getting drunk. It's so funny. Really? Oh, I could see that classic one. I like me some chips. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. I will probably be on tomorrow evening. I don't know if we might do a day live. I want to try to get out and do a couple things before, the sun goes down tomorrow because it goes down at like 5 o'clock here now. That's depressing. But it actually hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been too bad. But I want to say I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. If you guys don't mind just taking a second, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all those things. I will I'll put the link to our channel membership in the chat here if anybody would like to become a member of our wonderful, wonderful channel. We will be doing some more members only live soon. We haven't done any in a while, I feel like, and we need to do one. It's been a while. But I just want to make sure you guys knew. Oh, also, beep beep. Before everyone leaves, I've done this 3 nights. It was almost 3 nights. So, okay. My thankfuls. I haven't been telling you guys what I've been thankful for. Because remember my stomach hurt the other night. And then the night after that, I just forgot, which was last night. And then tonight I almost forgot again. So I got to think of 3 things. I'm thankful for I'm trying to think of what I've already said. So I'm trying to, I'm thankful for a roof over my head every night. I'm grateful for the family that I do have left. It's dwindling a little. And I am grateful for my animals, my babies. So whatever you guys are thankful for, make sure you put it in the chat, and I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll say what we're thankful for again tomorrow. Because I forgot we were going to do this every night, and then I totally forgot like the last couple nights. So and it's going to get harder once we I'm thankful for my shoes though. I'm thankful for anything. My makeup. You can look around and be thankful for a lot, You can be thankful for everything. So not Vince. No, I already said him. The classic one. So we've been doing it every night. I just was behind a few nights. So the first night I said Vincent. Yeah. Your fur babies too, Mike. So yeah, Vincent was my first one. And then I think the second one was you guys. Or maybe you guys were first. I think you guys were first. And then Vincent. I think then Vincent. And if I did say Vincent, yeah, he automatically knows. But thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful Sunday if I don't see you before then. And I'll see you on Monday if I don't see you tomorrow. But have a good day. And we will get caught up with some Delphi. Because by Monday, we may have a verdict after 7 years. Bye, guys.